and welcome to another solo Nomad stream. It's just me on a weird camera wearing very red. Can I adjust that? It's because I've got the glow of Talisman on me. I forgot the regular camera. That's at work because someone else needed it. So I'm back to using Epoch Cam on my mobile, which is why the quality of the camera is not that great. But it is all we have, so that is what we have to use. Hi Northeron, hello Sicker. Sicker, I didn't actually ban you. I was going to type ! ban Sicker, but I thought the bot might actually take that as a command, so I put auto ban because I thought that was less likely to be an actual command. We're back to good old Woodland beta today. I've not quite figured out what combination of things I'm going to play it with. Whether it should just be base plus Woodland or all the four corner boards, so we could do the Wanderlust ending. I think it's the Wanderlust ending that has that. Hey, Atog. I am quite a red person, but I think it's this camera making me more red than I actually am. Maybe I'm just especially red today. Who knows? Right, as we are in the safe confines of the beta, I will immediately open a public game, and whoever would like to join is welcome to join. Hey, Freechy! If anyone has any suggestions for what expansions we should use, let me know. Hey, Walker! How are you doing? Right, Woodland, Deep Realms. City, Highland, Dungeon. And that can get... Is there a button under that? War of Seasons. That's not what. Wanderlust. Dungeon, Highland, City, Woodland. I am on, no? Dungeon, Highland, City, Woodland. Ah, right. Am I on? Oh, big buttons. Please, no bots today. Well, let's get a full lobby then. Revealed endings. Wanderlust. We'll have no respawn, please. Choose characters. All the trees are greening up fast. Heresy. I've never heard of warm and Minneapolis in the same sentence. Freezing in that Minnesota snow. Heating up the window with a flow. Yeah. Yes, we want no more lives, replacing quests. Dungeon, treasure rewards, random treasures, please. Standard Dark Fate. We should mess about with these endings, because we yet to do that in a beta stream. Don't care for the timing windows. No one's complained about them yet. Hat still dead? Yep, we're on the new hat. I like the new hat anyway. It's a bit easier than just saying, you know, mash hello or hit the keyboard or all that kind of stuff. But I like collapsible menus. Right, so we've got Sicker in. We've got Atog with us. We've got 3 more seats. Hey, yo, Penny Royal. I hope you're well. Hey, Reed Still. Hope you are good. BC Walker, did you know, or you're about to find out, that Minneapolis is rich in indie rappers and poets? Hey, Pantheon. Hey, Massup. Hey, Bish. Still alive? That's good to hear. Who do I want to be? I'm sure I've not played as the Scout yet. Have I not activated all the characters? Where are my Woodland characters? Oh, there they are. That's why I've not used them. It's just a load of text. Are you going to be live for a bit, going AFK and don't want to miss it all? Chances are we'll be streaming till about, hopefully, 10:30/11. So we're going to be going for about 3 hours. If it ends shorter than that, hey, quick stream. If not, boo, long streams long. Hey, Geeky Chappy. More or less, I had to run into office at 2 AM this morning. Ouch. Yeah, I'd buy that. I would take... I say I'd take working from home. I don't quite like working from home because I don't feel trusted. See you in a bit, Penny Royal. Right, so let's have a look at the scout. You begin the game with 5 hidden path tokens on your character card. When you draw an enemy, stranger, or place, you may place one of your hidden path tokens from your character card onto that card. If you do so, draw 1 extra card and add it to your space. Aces always like drawing more cards. You may choose not to encounter cards with hidden path tokens on them. Sweet. Other characters cannot encounter cards with a hidden path token on them. Sweet. They still count as face-up cards in that space, so if you have like a volcano or a closed shop, everything still gets removed. If a card with a hidden path token is removed from its space, return the token to your character card. When you roll the die for movement, you may add 1 to the result. Movement options. Why did I not read the scout? Like, I'm yet to play as him because it's too many words, but as everyone who has been here before has heard me say, my favourite type of characters have movement options, so yes, I will take that +1 to my result. You need not roll the die in the chasm, crags or forest unless you wish to, but you must accept the result. That's fair. Hello Reed, you are in game with us. Yes, I first knew of the Minneapolis rap scene back in, I think, 2009, because I went to see a band called Bouncing Souls. My hoodie is... I got a hoodie from that gig. I still own it. It's falling apart. Let me go get it. Yeah, boy! So this is my POS hoodie. So yeah, I got this back in 2009. The wrists aren't really wrists anymore. They've come down to nothing. They're falling apart. The bottom of the arms are sort of see-through because all of the cloth's worn away. My pocket has many holes in, so can't put anything in it. And the zip don't work. But Bouncing Souls are awesome, and I love this hoodie. So yeah, they were supported by a guy called POS, and I'd never heard of him. And it was only this tiny, tiny gig in Liverpool, and he got the crowd to come in, and he pretty much performed that entire set stood in front of the rail, which I was on the other side. And it was awesome! Loved it. Yeah, Freachy, it'd be good to get you in a game soon. We got 2 more seats. What time are we on? We're on 9 minutes past 8. Don't forget, if you are watching today on Twitch, please enter the giveaway. Look at what Valcard's just posted and copy and paste it. You'll need to do that once tonight, and that will get you into the giveaway. Hello, Shoshin! Everything's muted appropriately. You're not late, Steve! Good to have you with me. With me? With us? With me's a bit personal and weird. I'm glad you made it here to see me. Yeah. It is active, yes. Danny always needs me. That's just a given in life. Hold on, I read that the wrong way. Gareth needs you, Danny. I read that as Danny needs you, Gareth. She is my wife. I did choose this life. In fact, let me go look at the hat. -6 for you. Ouch. Yep, hat's open. There are names in it. First in was Dual Track. And I don't think I said hello to you, Dual Track. Hello. And last in was Valcard. Since learning about POS in the Minneapolis, Minnesota rap scene, I have discovered the full Doomtree crew. Cecil Lotta, Mike McClan, Dessa Darlin, Sims, and all of the beat layers like Laserbeak and Paper Tiger. I know of Idea and Abilities, Slug, Atmosphere. Who's the latest one that I found? Dem Atlas. Dem Atlas is utterly cracking. If you like rap music, and in particularly indie rap music, Dem Atlas. Fantastic. That's how the Americans say it, Danny. Back in England, we say Cecil. The Americans tend to say Cecil, I believe. At least like the 2 times I've seen it said, or heard it said. From Americans, they've said Cecil. Anyone else free for a game? I'm sure Chesh said she'd be back this Thursday, being today. Maybe she's still having internet troubles. It's better than having back problems. Yeah, y'all are weird. Although I do love saying y'all. Hey, Ome! Yep, we're doing Woodland today, and we'll have a little bit of cheeky Deep Realm at the top as well. I want to play the Wanderlust ending, so we've got all 4 corner boards in, and the Deep Realms connecting. There's no central expansions on. So, no Reaper, no Blood Moon, no Frostmarch, no Sacred Pool, no Harbinger, no Dragon. Just all of the space expansions. Except Timescape. The best space expansion of them all. Right. It 1/4, which is in 2 minutes. We will kick this game off. So this is your last chance to join if you are in the beta group. Hey, Susan. I hope you are well. It's a trap. Yeah, I think I've done about 600 hours of Horus. Not quite as many as I've done of Talisman. I think that Horus Heresy is a bit easier to zone out to. But maybe that's just because I'm more invested in the fantasy RPG stuff rather than Space Marines. I don't know. But you can talk to us on YouTube or you can talk to us on Twitch, Geeky. Your choice. I will keep up with you regardless. If this is a 4-man game, I'm going to say it again. I said this last time when we did a beginner's guide to the Highland. Should be a short stream. I mean, it's just the base game and just the Highland. Everyone's going to go farm the Highland, get the Arnkel, and then burn it to the centre. We'll have a dead quick stream. Longest stream we've done outside of the charity stream. Yeah, as I was harping on about on Tuesday, Bish, there's just the moving parts. It's just... There's so many little intricate details, like the graphics. Our art director, just hit the mic, sorry. Our art director, Andy Bate, is a huge 40k fan. And in his garage, he doesn't have cars. He has dioramas. He was raised on painting figurines. That's how he got his passion for art, and the chance for him to work on a 40k license. He put a lot of effort into making it look spectacular. It is a very visually impressive thing. Read still, the giveaway is working differently. You do have to use that phrase, giveaway 1. With the exclamation mark as well, because we've got a different hat. And right, there's just 4 of us today. Let's get it going. Let's get it on. I can hear you, baby. So for those that have never seen the Woodland in play, one of the mechanics that the Woodland introduces is something called Dark Fate. As you can see in front of us, we have Light Fate and Dark Fate. Light Fate is the fate that you are used to. It's what is in the base game. It's what you normally play with. Dark Fate is a token that allows you to reroll the dice for other people. So when they are given the chance to use their fates, after rolling for movement, after rolling if they land on the city or the crags, if they're in combat, any place that they would normally use fate, the player is given the option. Where am I? I'm over here. Yes, the player is given the option to use fate. If they decline, then every other player gets the chance to use Dark Fate. If they use Dark Fate, then that player has to re-roll the dice. If the current player does choose to use Light Fate, no one's allowed to re-roll again. That is the Dark Fate mechanic. Get a second screen, geeky chappy. Then you can do both. So we've just seen Sika, the scout, use one of his map tokens, or is that the scout? Is that the token? Yeah, it is map. So he placed a map token onto the ice or the elemental, so he could avoid it. But that means no one else can attack it whilst it has that map token on. So with the ending that we're currently using, my phone is covering where these buttons are. There we go. So during setup, instead of setting up the path deck as normal, so the path is like a quest card but for the Woodland. When you enter the Woodland, you get a quest, also known as a path. If you leave the Woodland without completing it, then you lose the quest. You have to complete it whilst in the Woodland. With the exception of the Wanderlust ending, each corner region has its own little path deck, and to complete the ending, you have to go into you can go into any corner board region and draw a path card, and you have to complete at least 3 cards. You can complete more if you want, but it's like the Warlock's quest ending then. Once you've completed more, or once you've completed 3, so I have to that flashback. I don't want any of these. So that came up with the Path of Greed. When you reach the meeting with Destiny Space, take 1 object or gold from another character, then move to the city. Yeah, so it's like the Warlock's quest ending. You get given these paths, you have to complete at least 3, and that is what allows you to get through the portal of power. No, worded that word, and strange and wrong. So whilst you have an active path, you can't pass through the portal of power. If you have less than 3 completed path cards, when you get to the centre, it boots you back out of the inner region. You have to have completed at least 3. One day, geeky chappy, we can all dream. And let's get a boss battle going. I think I've pretty much explained the Woodlands. All the characters do some funny things. Let's... Boosh. You ain't gaining no craft, ATOG. Yeah, so the main thrust of the Woodland region is path cards, and destiny cards is essentially the name for quest reward cards. So you get paths and destinies, and then the big mechanic of dark fate. Ooh, there's only 3 of us in the boss battle. That ain't gonna fly. There's no way we're coming out of that alive. There are ways and means, ATOG. Ways and means. Varthrax wiped the floor with the combatants, sparing no one. Just wasn't enough. Rip us. Ooh, kick the mic. So what have we got going on Nomad wise? We had Talisman Horus Heresy had an update today which contains Russian. But I don't think we get many viewers from Russia. It is because you didn't join. The stream's just not the same without you. So yeah, we've got Horus is now in Russian. That's on Steam and Android. iOS, we're waiting for Apple to what's the word? Validate it. Yeah. So once we get that completed, that'll be out on iOS. 5 is too many. Let's reroll. 4. 6 is even more many. Pay 1 gold. 2. Lose all of your gold. Oh, no. You know what, I didn't think that through at all. I've just burned a gold for no reason. Hey, Gregor! Hey, Concursus! So those bosses are based on percentages. The Streamlabs bot allows you to adjust the health, strength, defense, and something else. Essentially, it all stats a flavor. The more health it's got, the harder it is to beat. The more strength it's got, the harder it is to beat. And the more people that are in a boss battle, the easier it is to beat them. Because obviously the chances of defeating it increase. I say that's obvious. That may not be obvious. It is directly the more people involved in a fight means the more winners. Or the higher chance of winning. Obviously, I keep saying obviously, it's not at all obvious. The less people in the fight, the greater chance of winning more. More fighters equals more winners, which means the prize pool is split among you. I can adjust the health, strength, defense, and something else, and also the amount of gold that the boss will award. which is why Cadaris is the one to look out for. Eee. Yes, the hat is open. Eee. Oh, my drink's all the way over there. I've not played as the Ancient Oak yet. I don't really know what his leaf tokens do. What I'll do is I'll wait for the end of my turn, and then I'll look at the Ancient Oak's character card, and we'll see what he actually does. So has anyone else picked up Carcassonne? I had a bunch of people who said on Tuesday that they'd got it whilst it was 50% free. 50%. My combination of words is being incredibly unhelpful today. Also, Reed, finish your turn. Are they? The only spell that I remember really is Cut the Thread, and I don't really remember what it does. Can I look at the spell deck? No, I cannot. One. Temporal Mage. I have no gold. Let's place a Hidden Path token on him. Not map token, as I keep saying. If you are defeated... Oops. I clicked too many buttons. Let's evade him as well, because otherwise I'd be going to jail. You can join in with our online stream if you've got it on mobile or on tablet. If you've got the physical version though, then it doesn't quite work. I have got a new game today. I say I've got a new game. Work got a new game. Hey, Bag of Fix. I hope you are well. And I brought it home, so we're going to play it this weekend. I'll get a drink first, and then I'll go get the game. Hey, Matthew! So I have this that I've stolen from work. I'm back. If you lose... Right. I will hold this to the side whilst I deal with bosses. I think there might be an entry cost of 10 gold. Let me go and have a look. Yes, so it costs you 10 gold to join. If you lose the battle, then obviously you lose that 10 gold. If you win the battle, then you gain from the prize pool. So most bosses offer 110. I think Cadaris offers 300. So the less winners there are from a boss battle, the greater the amount of money you get, because there's less people to spread that 110 or 300 between. Yeah, you've seen the use of gold. That's essentially what you get. See you shortly, Bish. It's not quite a dice game, geeky chappy. It's the beauty of it. It's the simplest resource management game you'll ever play. Let me just take my turn. Boo. Shortcut. Sweet. Let's take it. I like being neutral. Right, have it out with, sorry for the delay. Don't worry about it, Reed. That's fine. Hey, John. Right, so Dice City. Every player has the same playboard. That looks like... Danny, have we shipped that doodle? I'm off work tomorrow. I've taken a day off. I will do it tomorrow if we are yet to do it. So yeah, it looks like this. And each row of the board has a different colour because you have different coloured dice. So at the start of your turn, have I got the appropriately coloured dice? Let's, yeah. At the start of your turn, you go, bah! And then you can see at the top where you assign your dice. So yellow 6, black 5, red 5, blue 5, and white 6. Colorblind. Let's take my go. Let's go back around because I need to get to the centre. Although I would have liked to have gone to the city. Grumpy Wizard. Oh no, that sucks. That's almost as bad as it could have got. I think I would have preferred to have been toaded than lose 2 lives. And I'm no longer good, so it's not as if I can go to the chapel. Oh yeah. Let's change that. Show all stats, show player names. Right, so yes, as we can see, I have... Can we see? My battery died. Boo! Yeah, the battery on my phone has died. Maybe I was stupid and didn't turn the brightness all the way down. I've even got my good charging cable as well. Right, I'm still with you in spirit though. So I will let my battery charge a little bit and then see if we can get it running. Scribe if you have 2 or more spells. Sweet. Any way to read, check area effect, e.g. ruins, draw 2 cards, and also read description of cards which are put on the board when it's your opponent's turn. Any chance to add this option in the future? I believe it's quite difficult because of the way the turn order is complete. There is nothing in there's nothing in Talisman currently that allows you to impact your opponent's go, so we'd have to create a way of you having the freedom of movement during someone else's go, and I believe that is quite difficult, or at least so I'm told. I think I'm round about the correct answer. Does the Woodland add any cool followers? Yes, I believe so. John, help me out. Name a few. What? Your iPad? Well, you can go to sleep then, can't you? Because it's sleep time. Also, Ethan, you're not supposed to be enclosed. You're supposed to be asleep in pajamas. Purge! Shame. Shame. Did I not do it right? Have I spelled permission wrong? Permit. I was close. "30 seconds! Go, go, go!" John, what's your favourite follower from the Woodland? Ah, these dice rolls are too high! Let's have a look at the Ancient Oak. You begin the game with 1 growth token on your character card with either side face up. Whenever you turn in trophies, to gain 1 point of strength or craft, you may put a growth token on your character card. Instead, you cannot have more than 5 growth tokens on your character card. For each growth token on your character card, increase your life value by 1. For each growth token on the red side up, increase your strength value by 1. For each growth token with the blue side face up, increase your craft value by 1. That would be super strong if you had something like the battle horse. Is that what it's called? That war horse. There we go. At the start of your turn, you may flip your growth tokens to any side you wish. When you end your turn in the woods or the forest, you may either heal 1 life or replenish 1 fate. That's a cool character as well. Hey, Jesh! I hope the stream is working for you today. No. Is this not working? Boo! Right, let's try my external charger. It's my go. Gate Smasher. I can't risk fighting him. Oh, I clicked too many times. Well, that's a shame. I'm gonna be dead soon. My phone has lights. We may have a camera back shortly. Die, Night Guard. Posters. I wonder if this is weird watching this without my face. I'm gonna be dead. That says charging. No, don't shut down. Don't shut down. Ah. Technology is the worst. It's not. It's the best. But you know what I mean. I just don't think my plugged-in charger is not charging as fast as my external battery. Ah, I nearly dropped that as well. Read still. I'm not sure if this is the correct answer, but normally can't overturns can. So if you're not allowed to do something, normally that's what wins. Sweet. I get to move roll 2 dice for movement in the dungeon. A place that I'm definitely not going to go with 1 life. Have you not seen Infinity Wars? Infinity War. Yep, bish. They're good. It's the first Marvel film I've liked in ages, excluding Amazing Spider-Man 2, because that was dead good. Yeah, probably things that you already have, Chesh. Right, brightness all the way down. Sorted. Wi-Fi on. Nope, I did not like Ragnarok. Although, to be fair, it had one of the coolest Marvel scenes in any Marvel film ever, and that is when Thor gets his full powers. Yeah, chances are that I will die. Ain't going too well for me. Oh, that is not good. Oh, that's alright. Oh, I thought they were going to land on the town square. Out to lunch, be right back to go. Asmodee doesn't give Android keys. Android keys are harder to come by, Chesh. That's why. Steam are actually quite friendly with how you access keys and generate keys. Black Panther, I'll see it when it's on Netflix. Ready Player One, chances are I'll see that when it's on Netflix as well. Infinity War is definitely something worth seeing on the big screen, I think. Do I have any other device? It's a shame I can't plug two cables into my phone and charge it twice as fast. I think I've got a camera. I think the old Xbox 360 cameras were USBs. Got it. No, it was before Connect. Give me free samples. Yes! Yay! Just what I needed. Right, let me go. I think I even know where this camera is. Be right back. No dice. My bad. I did vanish. I are back. Hey, Neo. One completed path card. Hey! Hey! The webcam is at work because someone needed it, then they didn't use it, and then I forgot it. I've got Epoch Cam, which is the biggest drain on battery that has ever existed. So my phone is currently dead. And I can't find that 360 cam. Maybe I got rid of it in the house move. Maybe that's why I've got vague memory of seeing it. So the Deep Realm is a small expansion that needs the city and dungeon. So it connects through both the city and dungeon and allows you to move freely between them, but it has its own set of movement rules and it has its own draw deck. So as you move through it, you have to respect the rules, and I think the single spaces draw 3 cards, and then you have to encounter each card individually, 1 turn by 1 turn by 1 turn, and then the bigger spaces have certain things like draw 2 cards from the bridge deck, even if there are already any cards on the space. At the end of your turn, shuffle all cards on this space into the bridge deck, and then the School Passage, draw 2 cards. Oh, that's the same one. Does the same thing. So there's a boss battle, and there's a boss battle as well. Only a small boss battle, but it does eat up a lot of turns to move through that region. You're being mean today. That's not fair. Gareth sings show tunes in my nightmares. Summertime and the living is easy. I can't tell if that's sarcasm, Ome. If it is, I don't respect that. I am full of surprises. Right, without my gormless face here to reassure you that stuff is happening, it's a bit weird. I feel like I've got to make more noise. I don't think I know how to sing opera songs, to be fair. Gormless is kind of like open mouth staring into space. Talking of Deep Realms, any further with an actual release date or just May/June still? It's just May/June still. I don't think this is going to last very long, but let's try. Hey! Hey! Loyal companion, yes please. And it's Hopper. Just what I need. When you drink it, you must lose your last life, but your lives are doubled. You may discard this potion when you lose your last life. Ooh, that's not strong. Ooh, I do have fate. Not that I need it. Who's off? Ooh, it says trophy value everywhere. That's weird. Oh, see you in a bit, Kiki. It's easy when you sing in the shower. Try again. Gormless does indeed mean lacking in gorm, which was originally Middle English, meaning understanding or attention. Yeah, so when you're kind of like slack-jawed and staring off into space, it is typically when someone's explaining something to you. So if I was telling you about the Higgs boson particle being called the God particle because it's closer, it's a subatomic particle that's close to having mass, where all other subatomic particles like quarks and lepton, quark, lasers, and this stuff. And you, as I'm saying this, you're like, and it's clearly not going in. None of it. You've switched off. Then you go onwards. No, it's not happening. Epoch Cam is just the biggest battery drain in existence. The programmers have been doing loads of weird things lately. I say weird things as if that's a bad thing. Having your name above your character is this cool little thing that just got added one day. And that was awesome. And so is the show all stats, so having fate and gold visible at all times. I like that. That was a cool little addition that went in. But there's certain tweaks to words like I don't think the trophy value needs to be stated in the name. But I do have the power to change that. Because I have the power of text files. Mephistopheles. I've literally just not played the Woodlands enough to know what's going on. By the way, where do we report beta bugs? There is a Talisman beta group in Steam. Go to it, and there are separate threads for every expansion that goes through a beta. So there is a separate one for the Woodland, and there is a separate one for the Deep Realms. That is the correct place. Has there ever been a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mephistopheles? I do like words. Words are dead good. Voila! In view, a humble vaudevillian veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. That's why I love indie rap, because indie rap has loads of good word usage in it. Why Aesop Rock is just absolutely brilliant. Why are they flashing by? I swear the path cards used to... Or is that only when you get optional paths? Has it always done this? Right, when you reach the meeting with Destiny space, you may discard one of your magic objects to gain a Destiny. Do I have any magic objects? Yes, I do. I in fact have a Talisman. Roll one die. If the result is equal to or greater than your craft, discard all of your spells. If it's lower, then gain the amount of spells equal to the difference. Sweet. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Take that, hey dog! I mean, Lin-Manuel Miranda is just a very, very talented and gifted human being. It's part of the reason why Moana is so brilliant. It's part of the reason why Hamilton gets the reviews that it does. And his Albie character in House was also fantastic. I've also seen him on a few things like The Daily Show. And I think he's been on The Daily Show. And I saw the Hollywood Reporters Roundtable that he was on that was hosted by Jon Favreau. He's just a really interesting, kind person. That sounds like a standard book read. Danny's big into theatre. I used to hate it because I saw with on top of seeing various theatre things on TV and stuff, the only theatre I'd ever seen was Pirates of Penzance, and I was told that's a certain type of theatre. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, it's not very good apparently, or it's quite easy to not like it. Once per round, you may spend 1 light fate to cast the spell on this object. Yeah, sure. Oh, right, 1 boring spell. Who is it? Bish. Name and shame. Name and shame. You're in a safe group here. Yeah, me and Danny went to see... What's the big Stephen Sondheim? Into the Woods. We went to see Into the Woods and it was actually really good. Jim Parsons is a very popular actor. I would definitely describe him as that. Also, you knew Jim Parsons. I don't think anyone that I grew up around has become famous yet. We saw Into the Woods, the cinema one with James Corden and what is her face? Ugh. I want to say Anne Hathaway, but I know it's not Anne Hathaway. She's in a ton of other stuff. Stacy? No. Sarah? No. Stephanie? No. Someone help. Anna Kendrick. There we go. That's why I had Anna in my head. Or Anne in my head. But yeah. They were really good in it, but I found the whole thing to be a bit arduous and boring. But the actual stage production of it was really good. There's just... I think the difference between the cinematic experience and the theatre experience is the theatre has so many moving parts that there's just a lot to captivate you and draw you in. Chesh, we'll see you on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll have a camera then. All I'll have to do is remember. So, I mean... lose all your light fate and fight the wordling in battle. No thanks. Big Bad Wolf! Boo. Boo. Wasted my fate on Titania's wand. Wonder what the next dice will be out. Ditch, discard, scribe please. I would like to keep the hopper. One of the most interesting productions we went to was when we found out the Who's Tommy was playing at the local musical theatre venue. We got tickets, and when we got there, we thought to ourselves, there are a lot of teenagers here. Use what, Ome? Glad to have you back with us, Shoshin. Should we do a giveaway? I think it's giveaway time. Giveaway, choo-choo. I don't want to use the wand. All the spells are rubbish. What would you like, Danny? Let's have a look. We've got a very small hat today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's only 15 people in the hat. And one of them's Talisman Island and he has everything. If anyone is watching us on Twitch and is yet to type the command that is in the stream title, which is the ! giveaway 1, as Sika has just done, type that in. That's how you're going to win free stuff. We have a magic hat that puts people's Twitch names into the magic hat, and it does that if you enter that command giveaway 1. So this is your call. You have, we'll say 2 minutes. 2 minutes and then we'll do some free stuff. Concursus, you've done it wrong. You need to put a number 1 at the end of it. John, it's fun to have you in it just to see if you can win. There we go, Concursus. You are in the hat. No character without a destiny may have the Sword of Destiny. Do I have a destiny? Apparently not. Apparently the path that I completed did not get me a destiny card. That is a shame. Has anyone completed any path cards yet? Oh, Reed has completed one. Atog doesn't even have one. He's just farming at the moment. And Sika is still on there first. Right, and that is your 2 minutes up. Let's see who's our first winner of the evening. Where is the giveaway? Oh, it's on the giveaway. That's a surprise. Let's pick a winner. And the winner is Concursus! It's a good job that I got you to put that back, to type it in properly. GZ! I'm sure you know the list by now. You could have anything that is Talisman, Talisman Expansion, Talisman Character, Horus Heresy, any of the expansions, any of the characters, Fighting Fantasy Legends, although I'm sure I owe someone a copy of Fighting Fantasy Legends from Tuesday. And I may not have given it to them. Well of Life. Yes, please. Ah, I meant to gain life. That was silly of me. No, I did. That person got back in contact with me. I sent them. I sent them a whisper that just said reminder, and then this morning they actually reminded me. Let's check my messages to myself. It was Chesh! Was it Chesh? I have messages to myself from last Thursday that I don't think I redeemed. I suspect I may owe Chesh and Meet the Pyro something. Ah, you know, the other person who won, I sent them a message because they'd already left. And I said, what would you like? And they've not got back to me. That's why I've not sent them anything. Do I have a chance of winning this game? You know, I don't think it's too late to do a bet either. Season passes are still off the table, Concursus. Draw 2 cards. Hey. Haha. Oberon, I am lightbound. Lose all of your light fate. No, thank you. I can take the bandit. I got the fate. Knew it. Called it. Said it. Bet. Thank you for the support, Gambit. Why is the betting stopped? Did I only put it on a minute? Right, I see what happened. Right. Neo, your bet still counts. Right, Concursus, then I'll take Shadow Crusade DLC for Horus. Where do you get gold for bets or bosses? Concursus, you've been coming to the stream for ages. Type in !gold. You get gold just for viewing the stream. That's all it takes. And with that gold, that's when you can enter the betting, you can enter the boss battles, you can challenge people. Oh mate, the max gold bet is 200 and type !gold to see how much you've got. Because you can't bet beyond what you have. Yeah, Concursus, you get 1 gold per 5 minutes that you view. Ignore... Oh, that's mean, Sika. Slash, that was a very good move. Neo, I swear... Neo, you were here in the Revlobot days. You were here when we had Revlo, you abused that, I wore a dress, Revlobot died, you stopped turning up, and then we got a new bot. Froggy stop. Step. Froggy step. Froggy step. I'm using dark mode on Twitch, and Twitch, for some obscure reason, thinks it's a good idea to give a dark purple / black background and also colour people's names that. All I see is gold. But also, whilst you're here, type ! giveaway 1. Like is in the title for the stream. It's free. It doesn't take any gold to enter, and that's what will get you into the draw to win free stuff. There you go, Concursus. You're a courtesan. You've got that much gold. What do I want to give up? Hey! Boo! Boo! Did I get a destiny? A divisive. Increase your craft value by 1. Increase your fate value by 1. When you gain a follower, you may replenish Dark Fate. Once per round, you may spend Dark Fate to force character to ditch one follower of your choice. Nice. That's a solid Destiny card to get. Needs to have that 1 at the end of it. Like this. Giveaway 1. Copy and paste that. What would you recommend for a first HH expansion? Did we call the Istvan one the Shadow Crusade? What was the Istvan expansion called? Did that get a funny title? Shoshin, it's just the once. So if you've entered the first giveaway, your name is still in the hat for the second and third. You don't need to worry, especially if you need to go somewhere or you're bored and your mind's drifted off and you want to go watch something else. I missed that boss battle. How many people were in that? 1, 2, 3. The 3 of yous in that boss battle. Oh, mate, I think... Alright, hold on. Before the spec closes, we've got 4 minutes to figure it out. Currency. Let's sort by name. Oh, May, you have 15 gold. That is the most. That's the most you can bet at the moment. Bish! How much? How much? What does XF mean? Right, Istvan campaign on Steam, that's no problem. Also, who won the giveaway before? Concursus, right, let me write this down. Shadow Crusade for Concursus and Istvan for Bish. Sorted. I've made a note of it. Now, it's easy for me to forget that I've made a note. But it's better to have a note there than for me to just try and remember on my own. And Shoshin, you could pay for push-ups, but I don't have a working camera at the moment. Get rid of the brackets, Omei. You'll get there. Right, I've got one path card from the Woodland, one from the city. I would be tempted to go and get one from somewhere else. Oh, that was the you can't regain lives one, I think. This fairy will make sure you gain one craft and one light fate. Yes, please. We'll go for the Ispan one, Bish. That's my preference. Oh, May, that is what you want to write. Hey! We'll get there in the end. Let me check on the betting. Yes, it has registered your bet. Also, thanks for backing me. I appreciate the support. I appreciate your trust and faith. Although, as this is your first stream, just because I'm a dev does not mean I know my game. As everyone here will attest, I am pretty bad at Talisman. Out of the dozens and dozens of streams we've done, I've won 3 of them, I think. Miss turn, heal 2 lives. Oh, sweet. I didn't. This flew by for me to... before I could read. Ooh, that's pretty tough. Lose all of your lives but 1. No, thank you. An ancient willow resides here seeking to trade knowledge. If you have 5 or more craft, you may prepare. If you do, choose 1 card to put on top. I don't think I do. Oh wait, no, I do, yes. Choose the card to go on top of the deck. Choose the one to go on the bottom. Oh, and then encounter the middle one. That's how that works. Gareth should have read properly. What just happened? What? I don't even get a go. So it's... What? Can't even get the log to work properly. I was on 3 lives. I lost the battle and lost 1 life. I am light bound. You are killed. What? Breathe. Woosa. Oh. I don't know what to do now. Don't have a camera. Don't have a character. How close are you lot to finishing this? Just 1 completed path card. Going to get a drink. I'm a ghost. Right. Juice. Let's get juice. That was a harsh ending. I thought I was doing well though. Let's see how long this lasts for. Alright, so whilst that's going on, let me explain Dice City to you. Whilst I've got a camera. So I'm dead excited about this. I played it on Wednesday. You know what, Ome? We'll do that on my next Talisman stream. How quickly... We'll do round by round betting. I'll split it by like the first 10 rounds, second 10 rounds, third 10 rounds, so on and so forth. Oh, no, still colorblind, surprisingly. that doesn't quite work, that angle. Let's just hold it like this. So this is your player board. Like that. You roll your dice and assign it so. White 1, blue 1, red 2, yellow 5, black 1. And then during your turn, you spend your dice accordingly. So I would get 1 wood token for that space. I'd get 1 wood token for that space. I'd get 1 line block for that. And then these 2 are on military. Now I don't really use military, so I can give up my yellow to move this red dice 1 along as such. And then I can spend that to get an iron bar. And then with my resources that I've just got, I can buy things. Let's find relevant thing. Stables location. Boosh. So with my stable location, because that is where it needs 2 wood tokens, I can spend them and place that on my board somewhere. Now, as I don't really care about military, I will cover that one up there. And then this says, move 1 of your unused dice to any location on its row. So, at the end of my turn, I would roll again. Boosh. And we'll pretend that that was a 2. So that goes 3, 2, 1, 5, and 4. So during my next go, I would get 1 victory point for this space. Boosh. Spent. I'd get another wood back for here. I'd get a line block for here. And then, because I've landed on this new special place, I can spend that token to move this to any space. So rather than use the mechanic of giving up a dice to move 1 left or right, I now get to use the ability to move it to any space on its row. So I'm going to place it there and then get the 1 victory point. And that is essentially Dice City. We're not working on it now. I just like the game. I'd like to work on it. Which board game would I like to work on most? That is a good question, Nomad. I'm glad you asked it. It's called Dice City. It's a AEG game. They're the guys that do Smash Up and Mystic Vale, and Space Base has just come out. They do loads. They make an absolute big ton of games. Yeah, essentially it's a resource management game. You've got to get your wood, you've got to get your iron, you've got to get your blocks, and you've got to use that to buy more things that allow you to get more blocks. You can use the military to attack bandits, which are a special kind of card, or you can you get once you've got like loads of places that allow you to get double the amount of tokens. So certain spaces allow you to get double wood, double cinder, double iron. If you can collect a load of those in 1 turn, then you can start buying trade ships. So attacking bandits gets you victory points, and trading ships gets you a load of points as well. So you replace all of your standard board ones, which are your gain 1 thing, with gain 2 things, and then in a turn, once you've gained loads, that's when yeah, That's when you start rampaging. My favourite board game ever is Dead of Winter, which is a Plaid Hat game, which by proxy is an Asmodee game, because Asmodee owned Z-Man Games, which Plaid Hat is part of, I think. Either way, whatever the connection is, Asmodee own Dead of Winter. But Dead of Winter is a super complex game. It uses like every type of mechanic in a board game. There's dice rolling, there's characters, there's movement, there's inventories, there is end of turn, start of turn, there's feeding, there is cleaning, there's missions, there's group missions, individual missions, there's round missions. There's just a load going on. Have I played the Warring Colonies variant? I have not yet, no. I've just got standard Dead of Winter at the moment. I don't play board games enough. Well, saying that, there's a few of us from work that play board games quite regularly now. And we're into Dead of Winter. So once we've got our head around that, it might be worth looking into the Warring Colonies variant. But I think if I was to want to make any board game, it would be Mystic Vale. Because Mystic Vale is, one, a good game, and two, very pretty. It's got some super awesome artwork, and the designs of the... I'll go and get that because I got the physical version of that for Danny, because Danny really likes Mystic Vale. Ooh, need the rest of the boards. Yeah. In Dice City, everyone's got their own board. And you build up your own little city. From little working mines and quarries and forests into a big bustling city. So, I'm going to play that on the weekend with Danny and her brother. And hopefully, from my big tower that I made, I've not placed Mystic Vale too low. You should work on Talisman. It's a nice game. Yeah, it is. It is, until you die out of one stupid card in the Woodland. So this is Mystic Vale. Well, that's the rulebook for it. And you have... every player has one of their own decks, and they come with these little plastic sleeves. Now, these aren't just protectors. There's the light. So, that is a Cursed Lands card. Oh my god, that focus is awful. What if I take up the full screen? Will it get the focus right? Maybe not. So you have Cursed Lands, you have blank ones. And then you have Fertile Soil. And the Fertile Soil allows you to gain mana, and you can spend that mana to develop your fields. So there is, as you can see, these are nice clear single cards here. And they're single because as you go around gaining mana for your field, you can buy additions to grow your field. And suddenly, you have a card that's got two things. So this would then go in your discard pile. And once you've run out of your draw deck, you shuffle your discard And then you've got a load of cards which have more developments in them. And these can be cards that get you even more mana, however you say it. Or they can get you victory points, or they can get you nature token thingies, which are these bad boys. So that's a level 2 one, and that's a level 1 one. And these are your veils. So as you can see from the tokens up in the top left and right, they've all got different colours because they're different elements, sort of. So as you develop your fields, you'll start getting higher tier, what are they called? Fields? Field growth. And some of those will come with these element things on them. And then you can spend those elements as well as the mana to get veils, and then the veils do certain things as well. But yeah, just these clear cards with the see-through growths to go in them. Just a very pretty game. That's really cool. Have you ever played Shadows over Camelot? Now, at the last Nomad board game day we had, we did play a Camelot game. I'm not sure if it was called Shadows over Camelot, but it was one where there was a traitor and there were 3 of us. There were the 3 on one team against the traitor, and you've got to go to like different trials, and the different trials end up giving you a sword to put on the round table, and you had to get a certain amount of white swords before you got a certain amount of black ones, or at some certain point you could automatically fail the game, kind of thing. And during gameplay you had to, one, aim to get enough swords around the round table, or figure out who the traitor was to stop them being able to work against you. Something like that. Yes, really enjoyed it. Hey, there's the camera gone. Well, we got a display of 2 board games out of it. That was nice. The only card game I'm playing right now is Hearthstone, though I kind of want to get back into Magic. Don't tell Descendos. Don't mention Magic around Descendos. He is the biggest Magic fanboy you'll ever meet. There is literally no one in work besides him that cares about Magic, and you can see the disappointment in his soul when he starts talking about tournaments and what's going on in tournaments. And in tournaments they banned this card because it's dead OP, but it's just part of this combination. And frankly, if your opposition, if your opponent lets you do this combination, then it's on them. So it's stupid that tournaments have banned this card. And bless him, he desperately wants someone else in work to be able to talk Magic with him. But to be fair, that's like me and Siege. Literally no one else in work cares for Siege in any way, shape or form. Yeah, I think Carl, who's Jackson on the forums, Jaxon. Reed, where you gone? Yeah, Shadows is his game. And so around Christmas time at the Nomad offices, we down tools for a day. And everyone brings in board games and we play them. So it's a mixture of, one, it's a team building, staff morale exercise because we all get to have fun in work. 2, it's a research day because it means we all get to share knowledge over board games. And 3, it's an assessment kind of thing of, would we want to do these board games? So everyone brings in what they think would be fun to play or what would be interesting for Nomad. And yeah, Carl brought Shadows over Camelot last time. And it was all well and good. And I had fun, but I was in a bit of a salty mood because we were playing... What were we... We were playing one of my games and Richard spilt a drink on one of the cards. And I was like, I knew it! Knew it was going to happen. Called it. Because Richard is the biggest... Just he's clumsy. There is no one in the office that drops drinks and spills things and breaks stuff like he does. Hey, Shellsman. Good to see you. Though I do have a card game based on Vampire the Masquerade I backed on Kickstarter, shipping soon. I've never heard of Vampire the Masquerade. What is it like? When is Woodland on Android? It's going to be June/July. Probably somewhere around the middle. Either back end of June or start of July, most likely. Hey, Pyro. Are you struggling? Kind of like D&D. I am playing a D&D campaign at the moment for the very first time in my life, and I'm having a lot of fun. Lestat Vampire. No, I did not. Lestat is the one the Interview with a Vampire was based on, wasn't it? Yeah, I saw the films but never read the books. Are we getting a boss going? Boss fight! Everyone pile in! Bloodlines. Right, I will do some research, Bish. That's dedication, Danny. Commitment to the cause. Hey, just the game. It's good to see you here. Also, any news of my Android key? You know, I did spot that. I was convinced that I didn't send a key to someone that won something on Tuesday, Pyro. And when I went to the messages that I'd wrote to myself, I saw your name from Thursday. I owe you Android Talisman if we have a key. You may have to wait a little bit for that. My bad. It's entirely my fault. Sorry. Can you not just Photoshop work that you want, or how you want it to look like, into a picture of Unity, and then show the still as if you'd worked on it? I can live with that, Pyro. I don't think we've got any plans for next Thursday. So if people want another Woodland stream, or at least another Talisman stream, we can do that next Thursday. Tuesday is going to be Carcassonne, because we streamed that a few weeks ago. People really liked it. It's 50% off this week, so a few people have picked it up. I think I was going to do Ticket to Ride, but yeah, enough people said, I've now got Carcassonne, that we're all going to play it on Tuesday. Just a game? Yeah, I think I have just addressed that. Next Thursday, maybe. We'll see. Thanks for the link, Bish. I did go to write it and then got distracted by something else, and then it disappeared in the chat, and I was like, it's gone. Pyro, a few people are having issues with Twitch. So I know a few people are watching on YouTube and commenting on Twitch so they could be part of the gang. I'm still alive. I don't like Pearl Jam. So once Nomad is done with the official Talisman content, is there any chance we will get workshop support? There are quite a few fan-made expansions on Talisman Island that I'd love to put into the game. Reed, that is something that we're talking about, talking to the community with. We've said this a bunch of times throughout previous streams. There is still a big question mark over, one, what happens with Nomad and Talisman after the final expansion is done. And two, we have staff that has worked full-time on Talisman for years now. They will become very, very free after we've done Cataclysm. So maybe we move them onto other projects, or maybe we get creative and do Nomad exclusive expansions. They are questions that we're asking both of ourselves, and we need to talk to GW with. So if we do choose to take that creative route of doing exclusive digital content, then I'm not sure if we'll keep it in-house or turn it to the community and harvest ideas, or work directly with the community on a new expansion. But those kind of conversations will be had. If you play on Steam and you are regularly in the Steam discussions, certainly keep an eye out for it there, But when the post goes up, if it does, saying, hey, we're looking for ideas for a new expansion, if that is the path we take, then it will get mentioned on stream. So either keep an eye out on the forums or just keep coming back to the streams for free stuff, for bants and all that stuff, and for games of Talisman. Still demands a Nomad lad character for Talisman. Plays for 4 rounds and then just disappears. You have to pick a new character. Maybe I should use the Windows Twitch app then. I just have the worst luck. It's not as if I make stupid decisions and just like head off into the dungeon. Alright, fair enough, sometimes I don't read the cards fully. But who reads all of the cards? Bish, is this Vampire the Masquerade game a physical thing or is it digital only? It looks like an awful lot of games that I played back in the day. Welcome to YouTube, Pyro! How was Cataclysm the first expansion you managed to play? I don't really play new expansions for Talisman until they're up for development. Obviously, we're now in a position where the only thing left is Cataclysm. But back in the early days where we had to pick what we were doing next, we used to do it by sitting down as one expansion came to the end of development, we'd sit down and play a game of Talisman with 3 or 4 different expansions. We'd weigh up the pros and cons of how hard is this going to be to make, how much the fans want it, where does it fall in the calendar, what would we have coming out at the same time if we were to work on it. And that's what informed how Harbinger, Dragon, Violence, all the expansions came out. But now, obviously, we're at a point where Cataclysm comes next, because that is the only thing left. Should we do a giveaway? Or is it? That is a good question. Maybe there's a 5th edition. But John, you will have. There's been announcements about stuff, hasn't there? Hasn't there? Yeah, Talisman's in a weird place at the moment with what's available. Yeah, Pegasus Spiel is making 4 Talisman-esque games. So Talisman will continue physically somehow. Anyone up for free stuff? Free stuff, anyone? YouTube's always excluded Pyro. We just don't get enough people who interact with the YouTube stream or even the posted video. I mean, we used to do giveaways on for posted YouTube video. You don't have to be here live to watch it. If you catch up with it on a Saturday or Sunday, or for some weird reason you would sit down and watch 3 hours of the stream, we were doing keywords. So at some point during a stream we would say pineapple. If you type pineapple into the comments, then we'll do a giveaway for the YouTube lot. But the issue was, it was the same 4 people week in, week out. And to try and stimulate the YouTube engagement, we even said to the Twitch lot, hey Twitch, you can win with the magic hat on Twitch, and once the video on YouTube has been posted, go over there and use this, say pineapple in the comments. And none of them did it. We have videos that go up after the stream, and they'll get anywhere between kind of like 50 and 400 views depending on what's being announced in the stream and all that, but no one leaves comments. People left comments, it would show that it might be worth doing. Welcome back, Geeky Chappy. Reed, a bunch of people have suggested something similar for Timescape. When the horrible black void comes, you move over to the Timescape board. See you, Ome. If you, Ome, because your name's in the hat, if you win anything, I'll send you a whisper on Twitch to let you know. It's not as if leaving means you don't get a chance of winning stuff. Also, the more you watch, the more gold you get, and then you can start spending that on push-ups or doodles or karaoke, and if you watch for long enough, you can use 500 gold to get a free key. So yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, Danny's about to finish university. Maybe we'll do different tiers of doodles for you, Danny. For 300 gold, people can have a literal doodle where you have a 5-minute limit to do it. And for like 1,000 gold, you will do full colour. I say you will. It's entirely your choice, as you'll be supporting Nomad streams. If you can be bothered to do it. If not, I'll spend an hour on a doodle and people can have my mess. Because I can't draw for anything. Oh, you're so kind, Northeron. It was probably sounded cool because that's when our internet was failing and you could only hear 5 seconds at a time and you didn't get to hear all the wailing. Although, to be fair, I did have a lot of fun. Yeah, it was that bad we broke the stream. So, free giveaway, guys. Free giveaway coming up. Roll up, roll up. Last call for any lurkers. Exclamation mark, giveaway, space, 1, as is in the title. When is a giveaway not free? Shut up, Danny. We don't need any smart folk like you around here. Just copy and paste the giveaway that is currently in the chat under Nomad Games. If you would like to win free stuff. How many people do we currently have in the magic hat? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. 23 with Thong. Hey, Thong. Good to see you. And it's free. You don't have to pay anything. All you have to do is leave that comment, give away 1. You're still in it from early, Geeky. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a jazz hand. This isn't even on video. Dancing for no reason. And the winner is just the game. Last in, first out. Congratulations, Mr. Game or Mrs. Game. GG. What piece of content would you like? Would you like Talisman, Talisman the Horus Heresy, any of its expansions, any of their characters, Fighting Fancy Legends, Backgammon Blitz, or Lapland Solitaire? Or Fighting Fancy Legends? Yeah, I said that one. I think I said that one. Anyway, you know the drill. Timescape. Oh, it's just the game. My apologies. Spam. John, how old are you? If the camera was on, I would be doing an OK symbol on my knee. And then I'd owe you all a punch. Where are we at with Talisman? Reed's not made it back in. There I will. Oh, hello. Quite comically, the Ancient Oak has managed to complete 3 path cards. Sika has completed 2. And, wow, certainly has the stats to go on and finish the game. So they just need to finish a 3rd card. 3rd path. And Atog, doing okay on stats, is rich in followers and items. Not a single path card completed. Is there a way back in? There should be a resume option, Reed. or a rejoin option, one or the other. In the online lobby, it should be showing kind of 2 out of 4 players in the game, or 3 out of 4 players in the game, and you should be able to click it and just rejoin. When you click it, it'll come up with a little message saying waiting to rejoin table. And then you'll sit there whilst the current player's turn is completed. After that player's turn is completed, it will then bring you back into the game. In theory. We have had a number of people reporting that it doesn't do that. And in fact, I have had it happen on stream. Any thoughts, game? If you manage to join back in the game, the AI's not done much for your stats, but has completed the 3 path cards. So all you would need to do is grab a talisman and get strong enough to go through the centre, and also complete the 4th path card it's picked up. It's not the worst situation to be in. A long time ago, I was in the game of Talisman, and I was doing dead good. 2 dice combined movement. What a heavily worded phrase. A long time ago, we used to be friends, but I haven't thought of you lately at all. Right, oh mate, there's still going to be 1 draw at the end. It still stands. If you're not around when you win, I'll send you a message. You still a winner. See you another time. Time for school. Where are... What? Oh, you must be Australia? Haven't you been with us for like 2 hours? Australia's what? It must be 12, 10, 9 hours ahead. You've got up and watched us play Talisman. What a trooper. FFL. I don't have FFL keys on me, game, but I will leave a note for myself to grab one when I'm in work, which is going to be Tuesday, as it's a bank holiday for the UK on Monday, and I booked tomorrow off, so I've got a 4-day weekend. But I have left a note for myself to make sure I get that for you. Thanks for the support, Northron. I'm sure it's on sale at the moment as well. See you next week, Just the Game. Tuesday is Carcassonne, same time, 8 PM UK time. And maybe another Talisman stream on the Thursday, we're undecided. Maybe we'll return to a beginner's guide. I'm so tired. Sheep are counting me. Have we done a beginner's guide to the Harbinger? Have we done a Reaper? We'll have to look through. I really don't remember which ones we've done. I think the city was the first one we ever did. The Highland was the last one we did. Like, that's it. That is fair. Harbinger isn't for beginners. It be tough. It's not just you, Pyro. It's you and everyone that's ever left us a negative review. Remember that conversation that we all had on Tuesday about low rolls not being bad rolls? It just depends on the circumstance. We have got 3 reviews, possibly 4 reviews, since we spoke about that on Tuesday. And literally every single one of them was, I didn't believe the reviews at first, but since playing the game, yeah, the dice rolls are rigged. It'd be a good game if it wasn't for the dice rolls. I was having loads of fun, and then the dice rolls turned against me. All of the reviews say that. Ooh. I'm going to fall asleep on stream. Sort of on stream. Not quite in it. Atog, why are you not doing path cards at all? Cheers, Danny. You lot are lucky, because tonight we have a guest speaker at my gym where we do jiu-jitsu, and he is a black belt that gives seminars, and you learn a lot from him. And this is the second time he's done it at our gym. And everyone was so excited and stoked after his first one. And they raved about him and said he was brilliant. And just the way he approached things and demonstrated it, which just made it so easy to learn and improve. And I have missed that, to be here with you lot. Unlucky, Pyro. How very unfortunate. Did you put something silly in like title and it confused the word title? That's entirely on you, Pyro. We're a family-friendly stream. If we could get you lot to agree to a swear jar, like we do, maybe. Our 6-year-old knows how to say it. Although, to be fair, he does know it's a naughty word and gets angry at us when we say it. That would be funny. I've got a lot of gold to spend. You know what, Pyro? I absolutely agree. And I wouldn't be as strict, but it's not me that chooses that. Especially with Talisman, our demographic is kind of like middle-aged male. We don't really appeal to, to the younger generation yet. Although board games are seeing a massive revival, so you never know, there might be a new generation of Talisman fans that learn about Talisman without the aid of their parents showing them the game. Alright, so we have Sika, the scout, who is smashing craft and strength at both 19 and 10, respectively. He's also on his 3rd path card, which he will get by getting to the end of the Highland, which he'll probably do in the next roll. Let's boss battle, guys! Everyone pile in! Boss battle! boss battle. Choo choo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of us in for the boss. You're clearly a young generation. I mean, I accept in the grand scheme of life, I am not old. I am 27 years old. Which I know isn't old. That doesn't work. I can't. I've currently got my monitors on chairs. I couldn't be, my table that I usually rest it on is all over there, and it's easier to move chairs than it is to move that table. Eesh. Yeah, but like, if you lot at an age where you think the difference in our age is still significant, then that is a piece of wisdom you are yet to learn. I think it was around, I think I was 22 when I realised I was a grown-up, because I realised that all grown-ups are children who are making things up with more power. I had my first job working in Blockbuster Entertainment and giving out DVDs and games to people and all that stuff, and I thought I was a kid. And then I ended up working in a call centre and I was a kid. And then I ended up working in a betting shop. And it was moments where I was sat next to my kind of 50-year-old manager, and the area manager would come in, and we had all our customers who were in gambling, and they were in their 20s and their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. And they would come in, and I started to realise none of these people have any clue what is going on whatsoever. And I was like, hold on a minute. Is this the trick to life? It's not that you learn enough to be able to go through life and survive and do things with confidence. It's just that people just say things and hope that they don't get called out on it. They go and they do jobs and they pretend to work sometimes, and they hope that the manager doesn't come around and realise that they're not working. And the manager's going around checking that they're working because they can't really do anything either. And everyone's just hoping for the best. It's like, oh, there's literally me at 22 sat next to her at 50 with the 65-year-old customer that's over there. We're all in the same boat of not having a clue what's going on. Hopefully tomorrow will be better than today. And hopefully today wasn't quite as bad as yesterday. Alright. Age doesn't actually count for anything. We have a winner! When did that happen? I was dispersing wisdom that I completely missed. Sika making a run for the middle. I hope we all learned. I hope we've all grown as people. And we've all benefited, and we're all that little bit more mature with a greater understanding of the world. This is where you could be, Concursus. I'd say we're on May the 3rd, aren't we? So I can't quite do a Cinco de Mayo joke. But from also what I understand, Cinco de Mayo is an American holiday. It's not a Mexican holiday. It's not quite... Muerta del Norte, which is the big holiday around here that isn't Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. Another game. You know, I didn't even consider that you might get the Arncal. Did you already have the Arncal? Alright, that was a great game with no XP, despite the fact I was utterly bossing it until my unfortunate death. That absolutely was not my fault. Where is it? Achievements? Goals. There we go. Oh, go away tutorial. I've completed it, to be fair. Oh, that's achievements. I don't want that. Leaderboard. Friends. Refresh. Where am I? There's me up there. Fomalhaut, ranked 294th in the world. There's Talisman Island, ranked 2,572nd. Well done, Mr. Talisman Island. Mr. Talisman himself. To be fair, the Americans, this is a massive generalization, although I'm sure the Americans here would agree. You guys do other people's holidays like there's no tomorrow. St. Patrick's Day in America is bigger than St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. Cinco de Mayo is bigger than Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. Right, that's us for the evening. That makes sense, Concursus. The place that gave birth to the holiday is a place where it's celebrated. I mean, the weirdest holiday that that you guys have is Columbus Day, isn't it? We have a bank holiday somewhere at the back end of May as well, but I'm not entirely sure what it's for. To be fair, I don't understand. A lot of our bank holidays are religious, I think, like Easter and stuff. I guess I'll take it. What's on October 12th? Yeah, I mean, Christopher Columbus took over, or his party gave way to taking over the land of the natives, spreading disease and bringing slaves. Yay, go Columbus! I suppose that makes sense, Reed. I've had this conversation with Danny before because it's a strange way that some Americans qualify their heritage. Like, even though they're third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation American, they still say, oh, I'm American Irish, I'm American Danish, I'm American British. Because their grandparents moved over here, or their great-grandparents moved over here. I suppose it's an interesting thing, and something that is not necessarily weird or strange, that people would be respectful and kind of proud of where they originally hailed from. Which makes it very strange times in America at the moment. As I'm sure we all know, without going into too much detail. Family-friendly stream. Boy, oh, winner! Free stuff! Who wants free stuff? Dia de la Raza. I wonder what it's like to be first generation of a nationality. To be kind of born in America and raised America. Obviously, you can answer that, bitch. But to be born and raised in a country that your parents are not from and don't behave like they're from. I'm sure all the Americans that you know around you are nothing like your English parents. Because very few English people escape England and are like the place they are in. Like, the English people that end up in Spain are English. The English people that end up in America tend to be English. There's no escaping that. Yeah, that sounds... I mean, the majority of people are, according to poll results, bish. I read some interesting stuff. I was on Reddit this morning, and some very, very interesting essays and quotes from Jean-Paul Sartre in regards to the mentality of supporting things that would confuse the average person. Yeah. I suppose that's the difference. Your generation, you're like 10th generation, to the point where it's kind of like, everyone that is in any form of history that's near me is American, so I guess I'm American. Yeah, let's divert from politics and move on to free stuff. Do we have any lurkers? Is there anyone that's turned up late? Have you only just got here? Do you not know what Talisman is? Are you a bit lost as to the game that you've just seen happen? Or is this on in the background? Are you just listening to the babble like white noise? There is free stuff to be won. Exclamation mark, giveaway, space, 1. Like is in the title, where it says Talisman, Woodland, giveaway 1. Do the giveaway 1 bit with the exclamation mark. What is Talisman? It takes time for mohawks to happen. I used to have a mohawk. I was looking for my phone so I could show that to the camera, but my camera is the phone at the moment. Talisman is a Stephen King book, I believe. Let's find the picture. Just open it. Do you want to see a picture of me with a proper mohawk? Hobo Johnson just uploaded a video. Hey! Talisman is also a band in Bolivia. Should we... Where's OBS? There was a picture that came up on my Facebook timeline today. There's me. Me and Daddy 7 years ago. Time's a strange thing. Oh, Danny. Which direction is it? I think I have to go this way. It's weird because it's a camera and not a mirror. Oh, that's me? Yeah. Welcome back, Ome! We've just finished. As you can tell by the fact that the game's not going on around us. We're about to do the final giveaway and then I'm leaving you. But we'll be back on Tuesday for Carcassonne. And then maybe more Talisman on Thursday. Yeah, that's me. Well, that was me 7 years ago, back when I used to have big hair. People would stop me in the street, like random old people, and be like, yeah, nice haircut. I'm like, ah. But I suppose that's my own fault for having such a stupid haircut that is a conversation starter for random people. Who is that ugly guy? That is back when I was cool. What? Don't you question that. I was awesome back then. Look, I had a vest on. It was a Bouncing Souls one. My tattoos are out. I've got piercings. I've got a Mohican. I was awesome. And then I had a child. And then jobs. And then life. And then soul crushed. Oh, from... Alright, let's do this final giveaway. No one new has entered. I've given you all a chance. There are lurkers here. The Twitch chat shows me that you're here. I see you. Yes, you. Let's see. Oh wait, oh no, there's definitely people here that aren't in the magic hat. But you know, you had your chance. You had your chance. Now here's a question that will really bake your noodle. In fact, I said this on Tuesday. I'm just repeating myself now. Right, free stuff. And the winner is... Neo! Welcome back to the fold! You have won! What would you like, Neo? Do you know? Do you need anything? You know the drill. In fact, do you know the drill? Do you want Lapland Solitaire or should we do a re-roll? Yeah, that was me. Wait, well, let us try and go. I think it's that way I have to look. Ah, and there's my phone, Dad. Right. Let's do another draw then. Thank you to the very noble Neo Gambit. Northaron! You know, I'm trying to move that picture on the Twitch screen rather than OBS. GZ Northaron! Are you still here? Are you still with us? I'm going through looking for more fun pictures. Northaron. Maybe Northaron's gone to bed. Yeah, my weekend got pretty big. Ah, I miss those days. Back when I had a personality. And I was exciting. Oh. Right, let me do a quick head count and see if Northaron's knocking about. He is here. Maybe he's just fell asleep watching. I don't think I'm ignoring him. Right, so that's it. That's us done for the stream. Would anyone like any requests for what to play next? I think we are going to be doing a Carcassonne stream on Tuesday because we've had a bunch of people pick that up in the 50% sale it's been in. Next Thursday we're undecided on. So, should we do more Talisman next Thursday? What should we do the week after? Should we do Ticket to Ride? Should we play another game that we're yet to stream? Maybe one day I'll do a Seed stream, if I'm allowed. Reminiscing, old pictures of me. Let's take that one. Play the Gareth cooking show. Would you like me to do a live stream of me cooking? I do enjoy cooking. That'd be fun. There you go, Sicker. That's what we're doing next Thursday then. Talisman survival game only. Dragon's Violence Harbinger and the End of Days ending. Let's do it. So I went from having a skinhead to this, to that picture. I was suspended from school for having hair so short that I looked like a thug, apparently. Me, like a thug. And yeah, I went from having a skinhead to having hair. It got much longer than that as well. I don't see that in any way, shape or form. My hair was very silky back then. Who is Ethan? He is our son, also known as Nomad Lad. Right, that's it. We've done the final giveaway for the night. I'm going to give Northron a nudge and let him know he's won. Northron. Ah, it's just all the searches of people saying congrats. Let's send them a message and then let's call it a night. Hi, Jethro! Gambit, we'll see you Tuesday if you're around for Carcassonne, which will be a multiplayer game for anyone that has it. It's the many haircuts of Gareth. High school Gareth. Where's transform? Where's crop? I guess that's it. I think that's enough for the evening. See you, John. Right. Yeah, right, so today's Thursday. We're finished with Talisman. Congratulations to everyone that won stuff. To those that came along, joined in, spoke to us, chat, bantered, and played games with us. Thank you for keeping me company. It was very nice of you to spend your time with me. If you would like Nomad to keep doing streams of Nomad content, other content, of news, and trying to arrange... We do have very special stuff coming up soon. We've got in contact with another company that makes games, and they're up for streaming with us, and it's a bigger game than ours. It's a cool thing. Yeah. Like and follow and subscribe and all that stuff. That is the currency that shows the people in charge that Nomad should still be doing streaming. And that's it. That's my pitch for the evening. That's me. Boss! So yeah, next Tuesday, Carcassonne. Next Thursday is going to be Talisman Hardcore mode. And then we'll figure out next week what's coming after that. We'll play it by ear. We'll wing it. We'll be alright. I'll see you guys on another night. Good luck with the boss.